All right, goals from 2023. Early in the year, I set them. Let's see if I did them. First one was don't use any liners in the hotel rooms. I think the only time that happened in March, I went down to the Temecula area and my parents were there, and I didn't set up bags that I had already near the pails in the hotel room. So before I could do that, they started using them, the one in the like near the beds and the one in the bathroom. So those two got used. It was unnecessary, but I wasn't quick enough on my own and with my Kansas friend during March Madness and with Herbs and Rye in Tahoe. Didn't happen. So next one, also bags. Some kind of an animal nearby, I could hear it, can't see it. Bags, like at supermarkets, things like that. When you could help it, there was only once. I wasn't quick enough, but there was the opportunity to say no. It was in the Family Dollar when I saw the wild donkey, link at the top of the screen, in the parking lot in Beatty, Nevada on the way to Lake Tahoe. The guy in front of me paid. The stuff, my stuff was on the conveyor belt, and the girl behind the register was just really quick. The stuff was in the bag before I could say anything. So I took that one, of course repurposed it after, but didn't need to use that one at all, but I took that one, so I used one. Next goal, poker related. I think I was going for 200 hours the months February through November inclusive. Didn't get that. Last year was about 180. I upped the goal to 200 and I only played about 156, 157. Part of it was things just not going well. Didn't want to stay all night when things weren't going well, and a little more travel than usual, and that was a lot of it, but still should be at least 180 for next year. You'll see in like a week or two my goals for 2024. It's going to be above 180, my goals for hours for the month, but 157 isn't awful with how poorly things went and how much else I had to do all year. Next one was weight related. I wanted to get under 225 pounds. I did not. I think I started the year at about 254, and my low of the year was, I think during that hours-based promos challenges in, what month was that? October? I think I got down to like 237 and a half. So it was a solid amount to lose, but didn't get down to 225. I'll have another weight-related goal next year. Also the food, so that was an interesting one. I didn't want to count. I wanted to spend $100 fewer each month. In 2022, it was about $320 a month, and I wanted to spend $220 a month on average, February through November this year. But I started separating like fancier dinners from everything else, like all like the supermarket trips and stuff like that. I don't know why I did that. That's still food. If you do separate it like that, I succeeded. $100 fewer each month would have been about $26.30 total between February 1st and November 30th. And I spent about $2,450 between February 1st and November 30th. But that's excluding like the steakhouses and things like that, which now I don't know why I did. It seems like an arbitrary like separation. It's still food. I will have a much more like logical goal next year. You know, you'll see the video in like a week or two, but for my 2024 food costs. But I guess I kind of succeeded the way I worded it this past year. And the last one related to cities. I wanted to hit 10 cities, so I was not counting one night just for road trip purposes. I was counting multiple nights on a road trip if I stopped somewhere, and I was counting one day if it was like a trip, like the baseball game in Oakland. So I had here on Long Island, that was one. I had Council Bluffs and Atlantic City were both multiple nights on the way out west in January 2023. That got me up to 3. Vegas, of course, was 4. I had the Oakland trip was 5 for the baseball game. I had the Denver trip, that's 6 for the baseball game. I had Lake Tahoe at the end of the year, that was 7. I had a EDC weekend. I went to Phoenix, the Phoenix metro area for 3 days. That was 8. And I think we counted Southern California as 3. I was there 3 different times. I was there in early March when my parents were there. Then I was there for 10 days playing 10 different poker rooms with Herbs and Rye in late March, and then I was there for the summer. I was there for like 6 weeks in the summer. So we counted all of that as 3, and I think that got me to 11. I think there was another, let me check my list. No, that was it. So counting California as 3 got me to 11. Also going to have another goal in the next video about goals, 2024 goals, as it relates to that. So that was everything. Same categories. We'll have different specifics as far as the goals go, and that video is going to come out sometime in early January. And remember, rice is a spoon food.